Good evening. I think this is going to be a bit more of a challenge tonight, and this is my third take on this one. So, we're talking about stories and how stories can be corrupted, whereas good stories should give hope to everyone and no one should be excluded. So, looking at the end of the world as written by Naari in The Guardian last Saturday. And she tells the story of how she was a member of a Christian church in Tehran or somewhere nearby, and how they had to meet in secret because of the Revolutionary Guard, and how the story of the rapture gave them hope. Now, the story of the rapture, for those that don't know, is a Christian notion that towards the end of the world, before Jesus Christ returns, that those that are true Christians will be removed from the world, and the rest of us or whoever will remain. This has been popularized in films such as The Omen, which I noticed just through doing this, that there was a remake in 2006, and then there was another film called It Disappeared or something, I can't quite remember, which was based on a more recent Jerry LaHaye, Christian novelist. Can't quite remember the name of that one. Anyway, it is a good story, and you can see why it could make a good film or even a modern novel. What I think was unusual for me, coming from Northern Ireland, is that this rapture, this interpretation of the Book of Revelation in Tehran, was also used in Northern Ireland. So for us as the Ulster Protestants, we were the people of God, the chosen people of God, like in Israel, and we were the bastion, the last bastion of Protestantism within Europe, and that's why we were in the midst of a conflict called the Northern Ireland Troubles. The difficulty with this was interpreted through the Book of Revelation, within a particular type of Protestant theology. The imagery from Revelation was then applied to our situation. So the Roman Catholic Church became the poor of Babylon, and the Pope was seen as the Antichrist. And because the war was seen in some terms a Catholic war against Protestants and the Catholic army being the IRA, this kind of fueled this notion that we were in the last days, we were the chosen people, and that God was on our side. So I think for me the surprise was that in Northern Ireland you had that story going on. In Tehran you had that story going on. No doubt in Waco with David Koresh you had that story going on. And you have similar stories going on within radical Islam, or indeed any kind of extremism within any faith group, or indeed any group, whether it's a Nazi group or a communism group that goes airy. So I think, again, what I'm trying to leave you with tonight is the notion that whatever the story we tell, is that the story is one that gives hope to all people, not just me or you or our group, but to all people. Cheers. Take care.